You ever notice how dinner used to have a little ceremony to it? Pots bubbling, garlic sizzling, actual patience in the kitchen. Now we're snapping pouch corners and calling it meal prep. The pasta game has officially gone from handcrafted art to button-pushing survival. Here's the thing, while you've been racing from one obligation to the next, some microwave pasta brands have quietly turned convenience into culinary chaos. Overcooked noodles, sauces that separate like cheap paint, and enough salt to shrink a slug. And get this, some of these instant bowls are secretly pretty decent. Others, a full-blown texture tragedy in a plastic tray. Today we're ranking 8 microwavable pasta brands from worst to best. The sodium bombs, the bland bowls, and the few miracle meals that actually survive a 3-minute zap. Because life's way too short to spend dinner chewing regret, smash that subscribe button because we're about to save you from some seriously soggy disasters. Number 8, Bird's Eye. Steam fresh creamy cheese. Vegetable pasta. Launched in the early 2000s, Bird's Eye's Steam Fresh line promised veggie-powered convenience. The idea sounds noble. Pasta, cheese sauce, and vegetables steamed together in one tidy pouch. The reality? It's a kitchen crime scene. You get pale noodles swimming in a thin, uneven sauce that looks like melted school glue. The broccoli and carrots collapse into mush, where the peas dominate every bite. The pasta goes from rubbery to gummy depending on which corner of the bag actually heats. Taste-wise, think fake cheddar and black pepper mixed by committee. At $3.49 per bag with 980 milligrams of sodium, 41% of your daily limit, you're paying for a saline experiment disguised as dinner. Reddit reviews call it a bowl of plastic vegetables and cheese-flavored fog. Bird's Eye banks on the busy parent crowd who equate steam with health. What you actually get is a damp dietary illusion. Verdict, like chewing office supplies in a warm puddle. Not food, not joy, just microwave melancholy. Number 7, Trader Joe's garlicky pasta, frozen. Trader Joe's built an empire on quirky comfort food, but their frozen garlicky pasta feels like it missed the taste testing memo. Introduced in the late 20-teens for shoppers craving frozen Italian, it's a dry, oily paradox. Linguine strands huddled together in stiff nests that heat unevenly. The so-called butter garlic sauce mostly evaporates, leaving bland, overly salty spots. Reviewers on MASH dubbed it culinary beige, edible but joyless. At $3.49 per 14-ounce bag, it's cheap nourishment, not pleasure. Slightly better than Bird's Eye because you can taste grain in the pasta, but that's faint praise. Trader Joe's thrives on affordable nostalgia, and this meal is no exception. Nostalgic for the nights you wish you'd ordered takeout instead. Verdict, a garlic ghost of a pasta bowl. It won't offend you, but it definitely won't hug your soul either. Number 6, Rao's frozen chicken alfredo. When Rao's rolled into the frozen aisle in 2022, expectations were sky high. It's the jarred sauce giant, the Rolls-Royce of marinara. But the chicken alfredo cups remind us even luxury brands stumble under microwave pressure. The fettuccine actually holds a perfect bite, is firm but tender. And the chicken tastes real, if a bit tough. The downfall is the sauce. It separates into a thin, salty slick, pooling under otherwise good ingredients. You end up chasing flavor through a puddle. At $5.99 for 10 ounces, this should be decadent. Instead, reviewers on YouTube summed it up best. Tastes like someone melted money and forgot to season it. Rao's banks on its gourmet reputation to justify the price, but microwaves play by cruel rules. Cream sauces curdle, texture vanishes, and consumers still pay premium. Verdict, top shelf ingredients held hostage by bad physics. Taste is expensive until it hits your tongue. Number 5, Kraft Deluxe. Original mac and cheese cups. Kraft's Deluxe line, born in the early 2010s, upgraded their classic blue box with squeezable cheese sauce. On paper, that's progress. In practice, moderately edible nostalgia. Soft elbows soak up the creamy sauce unevenly. Some bites slick, others soggy. The flavor is unmistakably Kraft, hyper salty, neon cheddar that raids your childhood memories. Still, when you follow directions perfectly, it delivers 2 minutes of comfort. Each cup runs about 220 calories and 630 milligrams of sodium, 27% of your daily load, all for $1.24. It's nostalgic and cheap, which explains its staying power. Parents buy it for convenience, college kids for survival. Kraft knows you'll forgive the flaws because it hits an emotional craving faster than you can boil water. Verdict: liquid cheese deja vu. Half guilty pleasure, half edible science experiment. If this is already saving you from a bad meal, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Because from here on out, the noodles actually start behaving themselves. Number 4, Barilla Ready Pasta Rotini. Barilla's Ready Pasta, launched in 2017, strips things down to essentials. Fully cooked rotini, olive oil, and sea salt. No sauce, no filler, just a blank canvas waiting for your creativity. Texturally, pretty solid. It's firm, lightly chewy, and doesn't disintegrate after a minute in the microwave. Flavor-wise, it's neutral, the equivalent of elevator music in pasta form. But reliability counts. At $1.99 for 7 ounces, it's good value and consistently even when heated. This is the kind of product that doesn't pretend to be a full meal, and oddly, that honesty makes it land. It targets office workers and travelers who want edible starch without dishes. It succeeds by knowing its lane. Verdict: the Switzerland of microwave pasta. Neutral, dependable, and a little too polite for its own good. Number 3, Velveeta Shells and Cheese Original Cups. Here's where things finally start to taste indulgent. Velveeta's Shells and Cheese Cups, descendants of the iconic brand born in 1918, revel in their own excess. No apologies, no subtlety, just molten cheese joy. The texture nails it. Soft, supple shells coated in a thick, glossy sauce that clings like destiny. The taste? Pure processed hedonism. Creamy, salty, slightly smoky, engineered to make you smile mid-bite. At $1.49 per cup and around 900 milligrams of sodium, 39% daily value, it's not dinner, it's dopamine. Reviewers on TikTok joke it's comfort food for the taste buds that gave up on salad. Velveeta thrives because it never pretends to be wholesome. It sells the fantasy of warmth and simplicity. You don't eat this to feel proud. You eat it because you've accepted your flaws and topped them with cheese. Verdict: the processed challenger that somehow wins your heart, or at least your next grocery run. And if you're finding this ranking useful, hit that like button. It really helps the channel cut through the noise. Number 2, Stouffer's Macaroni and Cheese for One, Frozen. Stouffer's mac and cheese is nostalgia that still holds up under scrutiny. Originating from family-sized casseroles in the 1940s, this single-serve version proves frozen meals don't have to taste frozen. The elbow noodles stay intact and pleasantly firm, even after 5 minutes in the microwave. No slop, no clumps. The cheddar sauce coats each piece thickly, with a real dairy punch instead of processed sharpness. Nutritionally, it's a hearty 480 calories and nearly 1,300 milligrams of sodium, which clocks 56% of your daily limit. Heavy, but satisfying. For $3.99, you get portion, flavor, and actual comfort. Some loyalists gripe about a brighter neon cheese tone since the 2024 reformulation, but the richness and nostalgia carry it through. Verdict: the microwave comfort classic. Sodium bomb? Yes, but a delicious one worth the detonation. Number 1, Amy's Pesto Tortellini Bowl, Frozen. At the top spot sits Amy's Pesto Tortellini, a frozen meal that feels like it was made by someone who's actually eaten real pasta. Born from Amy's vegetarian line in the 2010s, this dish proves organic doesn't have to mean boring. Each ricotta-filled tortellini stays pleasantly al dente, wrapped in a basil pesto sauce that smells fresh, tastes herbal, and clings perfectly. The flavor layers from nutty parmesan to creamy ricotta with subtle garlic undertones. Actual depth, not just salt. At $4.99 with 780 milligrams of sodium, 34% daily value, it's one of the only microwave dinners that balances nutrition with satisfaction. Reddit reviewers routinely call it restaurant quality from the freezer. Amy's wins because it respects the eater. It doesn't oversell itself with fake indulgence. It delivers honest flavor that survives the zap. Verdict: the gold standard of microwave pasta. Proof that convenience and integrity can share a plate. When you strip away the branding and buzzwords, microwave pasta is really a trust exercise. Between you, the label, and the timer. Some of these brands flunked that test miserably, while a few actually passed with flavor to spare. Bird's Eye tried to sell health, but delivered steam-soaked sadness. Trader Joe's aimed for rustic and ended up dry. Rouse charged like a luxury brand and fizzled out under heat. Then Kraft and Barilla held the middle. Velveeta indulged our guilty side. And Stouffer's delivered nostalgia as done right. But Amy's remembered what pasta is supposed to be. So here's the takeaway. Convenience isn't the enemy, deception is. For genuine comfort from a microwave, opt for brands that prioritize texture and taste over taglines. Bottom line, the best pasta survives the zap and still feels like dinner. Hit subscribe if this changed how you'll heat your next meal, and drop a comment telling us which pasta you think deserves a top spot. Because let's face it, we're all one late night away from another microwave confession.